You've got the axe! And my dog! Splendid! Excellent work! A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook. But it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I could be persuaded to let you keep it. But only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that. You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere. And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me! Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe. Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt. That feels so much better. You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years. It's a shame you wished for something so dull as me taking back the mutt. Quite the lack of imagination on your part. A lack of ambition like that really ought to be punished. Perhaps by turning you into a worm, or maybe a few decades of... Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. Got more interesting deals to make anyway.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. I haven't seen so much celebrating in years. Mercer is dead. We have a new guildmaster, and things are finally looking up. I only hope we can restore the guild to its former glory, after all the damage that's been done. Now that you... I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel. And it's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. Then we have... In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as... Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journal. Only after he made for Ingvild, he was... Lot of people looking. He's holed up in the Ratway Warren. Crazy old coot from what I've heard. For that to stand out down here, he's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him.
There's the blade that will make you kill her! You should not have meddled in the Colmore.
Bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No, no, no.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you...
Knife.
So you finally found her?
Yes.
And she led you to me?
Yes.
And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. Ah, indeed. Indeed. I do remember. Delphine really is alive, then. You'd better come in, then, and tell me how you found me, and what you want.
No. Never find me.
This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more.
Bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No, no, no.
There we are. Come in. That's better. Come here. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned, just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time, who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh, yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Alduin has returned. Only a dragonborn can stop him. But no dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Alduin the World Eater.
Bucket? Yes.
What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... No useless trash. Where... Put my annotated annuad. One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't... There's one more I must bring. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Who's there, huh?
Someone do something!
I knowing it was the rage that sent you.
Kill her over and over!
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Buying and selling
Looking to stay
fine
alive?
jewelry
Why
here.
take a chance? Those fools are actually
I'm
fighting.
staying out of this.
Please,
God,
someone do something.
Another fight.
Somebody help back!
This should be good.
I'll kill you!
Hey, watch what you're doing. Protect. Yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka. Don't hurt me.
All meats
Beautiful
guaranteed,
baubles
clean and free
and
from
gems.
Rockjoy.
Sure. I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak to me?
What a waste.
Oh, what happened?
Hey, I know who you are. Hail Cities. Hail,
So
companion.
this is where Delphine has been hiding all these years.
Dorothy?
Ah!
I was thinking I'd knit a couple of blankets, sell them to Lucan. Would you like to make one? Might be fun, working together.
What?
Delphine. It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then. You made it safe and sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
This way. Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh, yes, Dragonbow. Indeed, yes. Oh, this changes everything, of course. There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come, let me show you. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Aldrin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy, in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. Its location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blade's archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Scott?
I cannot.
That's close enough. I'm warning you. Back off.
Just as dangerous as
Never should have come here.
That's how we go.
I'm warning you. Back off.
That's close enough.
I cannot.
Who's there?
Where'd you...
This looks promising.
Yes, definitely early Akaviri stonework here.
We've got to get this bridge down. These pillars must have something to do with it.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
What now? Yes? Oh, you're off on your own for a while? All right. What do you need? Got it. Finished?
Looks safe now. Let's move.
I think we must be close to the entrance.
What is it? Let's make some more stories.
Remarkably well preserved, too. Ah, here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt triggered by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look here. You see how the ancient blades revered Reman Cyrodiil?
It's coming to life. We're here for Alduin's Wall, right, Esbern?
Yes. Let's see what's up ahead. Baldwin's Wall, so well-preserved. I've never seen a finer example of early Second Era Kaviri sculptural relief.
Esbern, we need information, not a lecture on art history.
Yes, yes. Let's see what we have. Look, here is Alduin. This panel goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled over Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon overlords, the legendary Dragon War. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory and mythic symbolism. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific to dragons. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and the Terran.
So we're looking for a shout, then. Damn it. You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains, those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain. Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragonborn. Here are the Akaviri, the blade. You see that?
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it. Where'd you come from? Who's there? Where'd you come from?
Hold the hat!
Hello, my love. Back from some Yes, my love. We have a cozy little profit. Here, this is your share, love. Goodbye, my love. Yes, my love? What do you need?
Sky, where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time.
Yo! 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 Back off!
Where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Yo! Yo! Back off!
Yolok, greetings, Wundunik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser, aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Not until introductions are complete. Test your... yes! Sosedov Rostmul! The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comate Teed. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Pruzha, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lean Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues.
Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknuznikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Okmulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. How it is an artifact from the Kelle, Elder Scrolls as you name them. But this is only a not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll, Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
Gormley! We're running out of time. Battle!
Dar Sulfurse Alduin Ukri. Today Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
on! A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone this day.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Balthor, Sori, Birkir.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need it.
We will deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Meye, Tarudis, Ani, Him Hind Paliv, Zu'ur Hindan.
Let those that watch from Sovngarde envy us this day.
Nivarim Jur, what have you done? What twisted worlds have you created? Tarudis Parthenox, my teeth to his neck. But first, dear Kumar, die in terror, knowing the final fate. To feed my power when I come for you in Sovngarde.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. You'll feel fear for the first time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
Damn you! It's no use. Now.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater! By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out! You are banished! We shout you out from all our endings unto the last! You are banished!
It worked. You did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Aluki Nakib. Sure, my belly is full of the souls of your fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now, and await your fate in Sovngarde.
Lost food.
Where'd you come from?
Too late, Alduin. Dovahkiin, use Dragonrend if you know it.
Parthenox. The power has yours has waned. Uldir, join the perished mortal friends. And a feast for soul Sovngarde. We won in
Must be gone now. Must be gone now.
You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us, Matmahus, but it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum arc mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Sum arc mora.
May the gods watch over... What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? Then, Whiterun will stand with you, Dragonborn. We will take the risk and gain the glory, whether it be in victory or defeat. So what's the plan then? How do you intend to lure a dragon into the trap? Oh, well, I'll leave that to you. I trust you know your business. Probably for the best. It will give me time to see if that old trap still works, and break the news to the men. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Dremyolok, greetings. Yes. I have been pondering on exactly that question. Lingra mora. I have tasted the voices of Alduin's allies on the wind. Pogan nachlas vokril vachjun. There is one who I remember well. Odaving. He is the one to tell us where Alduin has gone. I forget how little you know of the Dove. Our names are always made up of 3 Rothmulag, words of power. Speak, I will listen. There is one who I remember. You see, Pathurnax, a thum, a shout, yes? He is not compelled to come, but the Dove are prideful by nature. Few could resist such a challenge, especially from you, Dovahkiin. But Odaving, he is headstrong, bozik, rash. Even among the Dove, he was known for this. He will not resist the challenge of your voice, Dovahkiin. He will come. Now, hear his name, Odaving. Taste it on the wind, Odaving. Know it in your sum, Odaving.
Be careful.
We're ready, Dragon. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. We're ready when you are. You do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
that.
Where'd you come from?
Steady. Steady now.
More?
Somebody, help!
Overkeen, here I am.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I have a letter here from Quintus Navala. He said it was urgent. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Farengar, very bad idea.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
Enough, fool! No one can doubt that you truly are Dragonborn. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
I can't believe you sure about that. You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there. Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Was nu? Dini dein Ruthi Astval. Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zuk Brit Oth, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, Mubo Kotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Griffboth Akrin. I will look for your return. Or Alduin's.
No! Back
Turn back, traveler. Terror waits within this mist. Many have braved the shadowed veil, but vain is all courage against the peril that guards the way. Near Giant's Gap, in the gloom before dawn, we marched unsuspecting into the Imperial's trap. Then we stood and fought, our shield wall defending, until by dawn's light, the Legion's ranks wavered. But I never knew if Night's End brought victory, a swift flying arrow to Sovngarde carried me. I do not know. Alduin, his hunger in... Can you lead the way to where Shore's Hall waits, beckoning us? I saw it fair when first I trod Shore's Hall. I've lost the way. Hurry, before Alduin your life devours. I'll try to hold to your hopeful purpose. Quickly before this once more snares me in the World Eater's net. There is no escape. Courage is useless.
No!
In life, I felled foes unnumbered, fearless in battle. But no blade can defend against the terror of this gloom-stricken valley. Turn back, before he finds you. Beware. World Eater waits within the mist.
What brings you, Wayfarer Grim? To wander here in Sovngarde, Soul's End, Shore's gift to honor dead. I am Soon, shield thing to Shore. The whalebone bridge he bade me guard, and winnow all those souls whose heroic end sent them here to Shore's lofty hall, where welcome well earned awaits those I judge fit to join that fellowship of honor. A faithful errand. No few have chafed to face the worm, since first he set his soul snare here at Sovngarde's threshold. But Shore restrained our wrathful onslaught. Perhaps deep counseled, your doom he foresaw. No shade are you, as usually here passes, but living, you dare the land of the dead. By what right do you request entry? Ah, it's been too long since last I faced a doom-driven hero of the Dragonblood. Living or dead, by decree of Shore, none may pass this perilous bridge till I judge them worthy by the warrior's test.
Yo! Fuck off!
Waited long for such a worthy opponent. You fought well. I find you worthy. It is long since one of the living has entered here. The Shore's favor follows.
Welcome, Dragonborn. Our door has stood empty since Alduin first set his soul snare here. By Shore's command, we sheathed our blades, and ventured not the Vale's dark mist. But three await your word to loose their fury upon the perilous foe. Gormlaith, the fearless, glad-hearted in battle. Hekon, the valiant, heavy-handed warrior. Feldir, the old, far-seeing and grim.
At long last, Alduin's doom is now ours to seal. Just speak the word, and with high hearts, we'll hasten forth to smite the worm wherever he lurks.
Hold, comrades. Let us counsel take before battle is blindly joined. Alduin's mist is more than a snare. Its shadowy gloom is his shield and cloak. But with 4 voices joined, our valor combined, we can blast the mist and bring him to battle.
Feldir speaks wisdom. The World Eater, coward, fears you, Dragonborn. We must drive away his mist, shouting together, and then unsheath our blades in desperate battle with our black-winged foe.
To battle, my friends! The field will echo with the clamor of war, our wills undaunted.
The eyes of Shore upon you. Defeat Alduin, destroy the Soul Star.
We cannot fight the foe in this mist.
Clear skies! Combine our shouts!
Yo! Yo!
Again!
Does his strength have no end? Is our struggle in vain?
Stand fast! His strength is failing. Once more and his might will be broken.
His power crumbles. Do not pause for breath.
Yo!
The endless wait gives way to battle. Alduin's doom. His death for ours. Down with you, damned worm!
You should not have come
For Skyrim! For shore! For Southern God's freedom!
This was a mighty deed. The doom of Alduin encompassed that.
Even here, where heroes
Cleansed his
throng,
southern guard
you
of his
can
evil snare.
What
They will sing of this battle in Shore's Hall forever. But your fate lies elsewhere. When you have completed your count of days, I may welcome you again with glad friendship and bid you join the blessed feasting.
All hail the Dragonborn! Hail her with great praise!
When When you are ready to rejoin the living, just bid me so, and I will send you back. Return now to Nirn, with this rich boon from shore, my lord. A shout to bring a hero from Sovngarde in your hour of need.
Surut fur kanaran. Vakin los oktavakri. Mulos Vomir.
So, it is done. Alduin Dilon, the eldest, is no more. He who came before all others, and has always been. Happy? No, I am not happy. Zehmahi lost Ondul Bormahu. Alduin was once the crown of our father Akatosh's creation. You did what was necessary. Alduin had flown far from the path of right action in his pachlok, in the arrogance of his power. But I cannot celebrate his fall. Zutiraz ach ochma. He was my brother once. This world will never be the same. Perhaps. At least it will continue to exist. Griklochlein. And, as you told me once, the next world will have to take care of itself. Furnilos. Even I cannot see past time's ending. But I forget myself. Crosis, solos midfadon. Melancholy is an easy trap for a Dova to fall into. You have won a mighty victory, Shahroch Kondrach. One that will echo through all the ages of this world for those who have eyes to see. Savor your triumph, Dovahkiin. This is not the last of what you will write upon the currents of time. Goran, I feel younger than I have in many age. Many of the Dovahkiin are now scattered across Kizar. Without Alduin's lordship, they may yet bow to the Vazen, brightness of my throne. But willing or no, they will hear it. Fairly well, Dovahkiin.
Yol Fatımıl!
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet. Yes, my love? We have a cozy little prophet? Here. This is your...